Hey guys, this is going to be a general reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of September. It is a general reading, therefore it is not going to resonate with every single Capricorn out there. Again, a general reading. This is not a love spread. If you're interested in the love spread readings, I will be doing those next week. This is just an overall general reading, a little bit of everything for the month of September. Okay, so I pulled a card for your overall energy, a card for your near past, a card for your present situation, and a card for your near future. Okay, so let's take a look at the overall energy for September for you guys. So I have here the perfect key. Okay, so this talks about happiness, this talks about encouragement, this talks about unlocked feelings, right? This is basically the universe telling you that it is okay for you to feel encouraged to try different things, right? You see this little bird is holding on to different keys. So it's telling you, hey, why don't you try one of these keys, right? It feels though you already own a key that you feel is the perfect fitting key for your situation, okay? Whether it's with a person, a place, or a situation. The universe is telling you that there could be other keys that can unlock your heart and happiness, okay? Sometimes life is the only search that we need for the right key, okay? So it does feel like there could be a place, a person, or a situation that it could be hard for you to approach or deal with, okay? It's like a difficult approach, or you don't know how to handle the situation, or it's hard for you to handle the situation, okay? You're even having trouble opening up, right? Or just a hard time opening up and talking or assessing your own feelings or emotions, whether it's physically, mentally, or emotionally, okay? But I do see that there are other options for you, okay? And also support. I see that there's people or other options that can help you find other keys to happiness. Okay, we have number 29, which translates to the number 2. The number 2 talks about sustaining, right? Strengthening, support, whether it's physically, mentally, or emotionally. Okay, so I do see that you do have that support around you. And it's nearby, okay? I also see that some of you guys with either stomach issues or mid-body issues, whether, it's health problems, it's telling me that maybe you should, consider a second opinion, right? Or maybe change your diet, change the way that you exercise. Okay, the overall message for your energy for September is that it looks like there are other options, okay? There are more options for you than what you think there is. And it's also telling you, if you do make a decision, move, forward fearlessly. You do have a little bird that's right on your shoulder, representing your higher knowledge, okay? So it's also good for you to listen to your intuition in the month of September. Okay, so in the near past, you have the 8 of Pentacles, okay, Virgo energy. The number 8 talks about relearning things, reworking things, refixing, existing things, right? So things that we already have in our life, okay? So in the near past, you're seen as someone that is hardworking. You see how he's working. All his attention, his focus is on his work, okay? So you're coming out as someone who's putting a lot of hard work, okay, for this person, place, or situation. And not only that, you're coming up as someone who's very trustworthy and someone who really, wasn't into playing games, okay? It's kind of like, I'm getting, all right, let me make this work. We have to make it work, okay? Let me adjust. Let me work on this because I see potential in this, because I see that it's worth it, okay? This is often the apprentice card, okay? So learning something and putting it to work for you, for your advantages, okay? It could literally mean also gaining a qualification or some type of education, like a degree or diploma, like literally an apprentice, okay? But definitely, I do see that some of you guys had money come your way as a result of previous efforts or decisions, okay? There was definitely an opportunity in your near past to gain a skill, healing, growth, money, or just gains in general, okay? And we're talking about an opportunity that definitely will be profitable in long term for towards your future, okay? So it could have been a job offer, a promotion, a date. It could have been something that definitely could have changed the direction of your life, okay? So the question is, for some of you guys, is did you seize the opportunity or not, okay? This is what I'm getting. So in the present time, now you have the Eight of Cups, okay? So this is Pisces energy. Eight of Cups. So now you have 8 and 8. So you have 88. 88 is angel number, financial future, okay? This talks about achievement, success, striving forward, okay? This talks about progress and definitely, you know, attainment, okay? But it also talks about keeping your finances in check. So right now in your present time, you shouldn't be doing overspending, not buying unnecessary things, okay? So this is kind of like telling me, if you're the kind of person that you go to Target for one thing and you end up with 100 and you didn't even get what you went to, you know, to get in the first place, so let's not go to Target, okay? Why don't you just take a trip to CVS? This is kind of like what I'm getting. So whatever you don't really need to buy, don't buy it, okay? For the time being, in the present time. So this is number 88, keeping your finances in check, okay? But definitely, let's talk about the Eight of Cups, right? So the Eight of Cups, now we have this person. Let's just look here, right? So we have someone that was putting all this effort, working so hard, and now in the present time, it's kind of like, well, you did all that, and you have all this water behind you, but all your cups are empty, right? So you did all of this, staying up, working hard. I mean, ridiculous, overwhelming, stressed out. And then you're in the present time like, why aren't my cups filled? Okay. So with that being said, this talks about it's time to move on. Okay. This is letting go of a helpless situation, or what it turned out to be a helpless situation, right? Because we're just dissatisfied with the conclusion. Definitely a realization that change is needed, okay? And it's a change that's probably, you know, overdue. I feel like in the present time, you may feel restlessness, like something is still missing. So even though you did all of this, you put all this hard work, you feel like something is still missing, okay? So because of that, you see how this person is walking away from the cups. They're not even taking the cups with them. They're like, F this, I'm out, okay? So again, this is something that it appears to me that everything on the outside looks good, but in the inside, it's not so good, okay? Whether it's at home, at work, or with yourself. Eventually, the result is just going to be departure due to the lack of fulfillment, okay? But this talks about moving when the time is right. So we're not packing up and leaving right away. This is someone that, you know, they put in a lot of work. They're realizing there's really nothing much, you know, for me. So let me just take a walk, okay? So walking away, departure, but when the time is right, okay? When there's literally no more gains for you. I feel like there's going to be some type of sadness, but definitely not regret. Okay. Whether is this person, a place, or situation. I feel like you already left the person, place, or situation emotionally and even mentally. Like you're not there. Okay. So this is basically the card telling you, okay, so in your heart and in your mind, you already know this is not working for you. So literally the only thing that you have to do is to leave physically, right? Like actually take, you know, the steps to leave. Okay, so because of that, I do see some traveling for some of you guys. Okay, and not only traveling like a plane or a car, it can also be traveling spiritually, right? So having astral dreams or visions. Okay, but this is basically saying I really, really tried my hardest and it's not working, so I think I have to go. Okay, so now in the near future, you have the Three of Wands, which is Aries energy. The Three of Wands talks about the first completion. Okay, so we're talking about necessary steps along your way for something that's more significant for you. Okay, so I feel like you outgrew the place, person, or situation that was kind of like holding you back. Okay, so we have a little rainbow here showing hope and promise. Okay, we have the buds showing growth again. So again, you are ready for something more significant in your life. You're ready for growth. You're ready for, you know, who you are. Okay, this is personal, and it could be short term, but definitely a personal significant change. Okay, this is you expanding your horizons. Remember, we talked about here maybe reaching out for another key, right? So expanding your horizons, looking ahead. This is forward thinking, right? You see this person is looking above the wands to see what's on the horizon. Okay, this is being a visionary. Okay, this is making a final decision for the time being, right? Because the Three of Wands talks about making a decision. So we're making a decision for the time being, exactly, you know, like on the Eight of Cups, when the time is right, when there's literally no more gains. Okay, this also talks about good fortune and thriving. Okay, this is an indication for something new in your life, whether it's a relationship, a partnership, a job. It could be a wedding for some of you guys. Okay, so a relationship that can lead to a wedding. Definitely is going to be a period of activity. Okay, so you're going to be very busy by the end of September. Okay, I see for some of you guys definitely a trip, right? Or it just seems like finally your plans have been realized. It's going to be a great time for communication, for self-expression, and definitely for self-care. Okay, you must focus on perfect health if you're dealing with whatever I said about here about the mid-body issues. Definitely time for self-care by the end of September. Okay, no more prolonging, no, I'm gonna do it next month. Now, at the end of September, you should already start this, you know, new horizon. Okay, I see that you'll have the new confidence that, you know, that really, really stands out, and because of that, people will look at you. Okay, people will be watching you. This is basically telling you that you have to stay focused, but always keep your eye on the prize. Okay, and the last thing that is telling me is that remember how we were talking about support here, right? I feel like you guys have support because you have this little bird on your shoulder kind of like telling you things. Whether you're listening or not, the bird is still there. So this talks to me about support. So I feel like it is important for you to show appreciation for those of you that support you and are there for you. Okay, and I'm getting, even those people that you don't really consider as part of your future or as part of your squad or family or whatever, but in a way they're still there for you. Okay, that is telling me that you need to show a little bit of appreciation. Okay, because I feel like whether they make it to your future or not, they're part of this whole experience that's happening to you, this inner awakening, right? And they're just there for you. So just, you know, for those of you that resonates, just say thank you. And if somebody tries to give you a hand, if somebody tries to feed you, if somebody tries to do anything for you, even though you don't need them to, just say thank you. And just don't block your blessings. Okay, that's all that I have for you, Capricorn. We'll talk soon. Bye.